Have you ever met someone who seems drawn to you, but then suddenly pulls away? One moment they're warm, playful and close. The next, they're distant, guarded, almost like they're trying to hide something. It's confusing, right? But what if I told you that this hot and cold behavior could actually mean they're falling for you and fighting it with everything they've got? In today's video, we'll uncover 6 subtle signs that reveal when someone is secretly falling for you, even if they're doing their best to deny it. These aren't your usual, they smile a lot, or they text you often cliches. We're diving into psychological cues most people miss, tiny contradictions in words, body language and emotion that quietly expose what's really going on. So stay till the end, because the last sign might completely change how you read people's true feelings. Welcome to Psycho Library, where we decode minds, emotions, and the secrets people try to hide. If you love understanding human behavior, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss what's coming next. Before we talk about the signs, let's first understand why people act this way. When someone starts to like you deeply, it stirs up emotions they can't easily control. It's exciting, but also terrifying. Maybe they've been hurt before, maybe they fear rejection, or maybe they simply don't know how you feel. So instead of leaning in, they pull back. They try to protect themselves from vulnerability, even though part of them desperately wants to get closer. This push and pull creates a quiet storm inside them, affection mixed with fear, desire tangled with doubt. You'll notice it in the way they speak, how their eyes linger a second too long, or how their tone shifts when you're around. Their body says yes, but their words say not yet. These contradictions are where the truth starts to show. Sign 1. They find low-pressure ways to stay close. Before we talk about the deeper signs, let's start with one that often hides in plain sight. When someone is falling for you but trying not to show it, they'll look for safe ways to stay connected. Moments that don't feel like a confession, but still keep them near you. They'll text you casually, just checking in. Did you see that thing we talked about? Or find tiny reasons to start conversations. Maybe they offer to help with something small, share a funny clip, or ask for your opinion on something they could have easily decided alone. It's never too much, never too obvious, just enough to make sure you notice them. And they get their little dose of closeness. They want to be around you without crossing a line, to feel part of your world without risking rejection. Because when someone's feelings are real but hidden, they rarely arrive with grand gestures. They move quietly in the background, hoping you'll feel their presence even when they don't say a word. Sign 2. Their body language says yes while their words say not yet. Before we talk about what they say, let's pay attention to what their body reveals. Because when feelings are real, the body often speaks before the mind can hide it. You'll notice the way they lean in when you talk, as if drawn by an invisible pull. Their eyes find yours a little too often, and when you smile, they mirror you without even realizing it. These are instincts, not choices. It's their subconscious trying to connect, even while their thoughts are screaming. Don't make it obvious. But here's the twist. Their words don't always match their actions. They might joke that you're just friends, downplay the connection, or suddenly act distant after being warm. It's their defense mechanism kicking in, trying to cover what their body already gave away. Because when someone's heart is conflicted, their posture, their eyes, and their tone will often tell the truth long before their lips ever do. Sign 3. They give mixed messages and seem inconsistent. Before we talk about what's really going on in their heart, let's look at how confusion shows up on the surface. When someone is falling for you but fighting it, their behavior becomes unpredictable. A tug-of-war between what they feel and what they fear. One day they're warm, thoughtful, maybe even flirtatious. The next they're quiet, distracted, and a little distant. They'll do something that clearly shows care. A message out of nowhere. A favor they didn't need to do, but then they'll step back, pretending it meant nothing. They might tell you, "We're just friends," yet their actions paint a completely different picture. It's not about playing games. It's about inner conflict. They're trying to balance desire with self-protection, and it makes them act hot one moment and cold the next. That emotional back and forth isn't random. It's the silent struggle of someone whose feelings are growing faster than they can admit. Sign 4. They're nervous or awkward around you. Before we talk about what they say, notice how they act when you're around. When someone's feelings are real but they're trying to keep them hidden, their body betrays them in the most human way, through nervousness. They might stumble over simple words, lose their train of thought, or laugh at things that aren't even that funny. Sometimes you'll catch them fidgeting with their hands, avoiding eye contact for a second too long, or blushing when you compliment them. It's not just shyness, and it's emotional tension. Their heart is racing ahead, but their mind is trying to stay calm, to keep everything under control. And if you look closely, you'll see it's not constant. It happens most when they think you're paying attention, because deep down they care what you think. And when feelings and fear collide, even the most confident person can turn awkward in your presence. Before we talk about your next move, let's pause and consider how to read these signs without getting lost in confusion. When someone is showing these subtle hints, it's important to notice patterns, not just single moments. Pay attention to how consistent their care, attention, or hesitation really is. Notice how you feel around them. Are you excited, anxious, or constantly second-guessing? Your own emotions are a clue to whether the connection is healthy. If you need clarity, ask gentle, open questions, not to corner them, but to understand where both of you stand. But don't assume that every small sign automatically means yes. If they keep avoiding labels, pulling back, or acting inconsistently, it could mean something else entirely. Mixed signals sometimes point to emotional unavailability. Remember, you deserve clarity and consistency. Respect your own heart while observing theirs. And don't settle for ambiguity if it leaves you feeling uncertain. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap the 6 signs to look out for. They find low-pressure ways to stay close. Their body language says yes, while their words say not yet. They give mixed messages, act nervous or awkward, show subtle care or protection, and avoid labeling the relationship. Yes, it's possible they're falling for you, even while fighting those feelings. The key is to watch both what they do and what they don't say, because the truth often hides in the in-between moments. Take a moment to reflect. Which of these signs do you see in someone close to you? And more importantly, what will you do next? Remember, you deserve someone who meets you halfway. Noticing these signs is the first step toward understanding the hidden emotions around you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe to Psycho Library for more insights into human behavior, emotions, and the secrets people try to hide.